employment where the young men could get up in the morning and look forward to say, well, let me get ready because I have to be in work at 8 o'clock. You understand?
Exactly. Yeah.
Or when I come home at 4, boy, I so tired, them take a shower, eat what mama cook, and go and sleep. You understand? If
Mm-hmm.
you keep them busy and occupied, first, they have a job, they will get up early and look forward to something to do. They have their mindset on that 8 to 4. And the 8 to 4 gonna burn them out. They're gonna be
Yeah.
tired, come home, eat bed, and knocked out.
And it's going to sleep.
You understand?
Yeah.
They don't have time for the corner on the road to just sit back and maybe send what we what do you call it? Send word to each other, and you understand?
Yeah. Throw someone on the side road. They don't have time.
Harass each other and then get to this point. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So I think we have to do better than that as leaders in our country to occupy our young men, especially in our community.
You don't lie about that, huh? I
Yeah.
think so too. Because what are going on here, it just doesn't make no sense.
It's
How
ridiculous.
yeah. How every time you always hearing something crazy about Wesley. Why is that? Why is that? Every
Richie,
time
Wesley has what? I think it's
no,
21 unsolved murder.
I don't say them kind of thing then like they run, you know.
Huh?
Don't say them thing until you have proof.
But it's true.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know about that. I know it's exactly what you was going to say, but that is just story. That is just
Richie,
that is just story and
you
propaganda.
want us to count?
I don't want to count at all.
Oh,
No, I don't want to count.
because I know at least 12.
Well, you know at least 12. But I just believe we can do better in our community. I believe that our leaders need to be held
Richie,
accountable.
you see that broom you had there, you must throw it away.
What broom is that?
Huh?
What broom?
The broom you are sweeping things under the table.
I don't sweep nothing on the table. I just telling you, we need to do better for our community and talk positive about our community.
But at the same time, Richie, if you have a child and telling the child they're pretty and they're ugly, and then so say them they're ugly, you're confusing the child mind. Huh?
You're not confusing the child mind at
But of
all.
course,
You have to build up the confidence in the child.
it's true, but at the same time, because they look, you're not the prettiest thing, but you understand what I'm saying? But you can tell child, but you're pretty, you're never saying you're ugly.
But it's not. But at the same time, it's not everything you have to bring to the forefront. Now, he has certain issues you
It's
will
true.
bring to the forefront
It's
and
true.
let people know. But it's not every and everything you have to make people know. You think everybody house clean?
Everybody house have a mess in it. Everybody.
Good. So you think honestly that if we were all trying to bring out our mess on the roadside, it would be a good thing?
It could be a good thing, so people could take precaution and know what they're standing against.
Nah, I don't think it's a good thing for everybody to know your business. Yeah, certain things you got
Richie,
to.
for instance, look at Jamaican talk real nice about Jamaica. You never Jamaican really talk bad about Jamaica yet. You never hear that yet, right?
Hmm.
You doesn't hear that.
No.
But one time I go on TikTok and I talking to a Jamaican, and when he was talking, I said, man, I so admire because you wanted the person that telling the truth about your country. He said, yeah. He said Jamaica have some good liquor place, but 90% of Jamaica are bad. People are robbing, people go do this to this, and they may destroy the country.
Mm.
And he said it straight like that. You
But
understand?
no, but no, mainstream media doesn't put the bad out there. They put the good.
The mainstream, you're right. But why you gonna surprise people?
No, you're surprising people because when you
Which
go to the
if our sunlight and murder, right, we be careful of him because don't get him vexed because he just kill people.
Nah, you don't tell them that.
Why?
You don't tell people that. You protect your son to the best of your ability. You know,
And then
you
you're gonna
know.
scratch it. And then you're gonna scratch it. But if I had no, huh?
Well, that is your perspective of it. That is your perspective. Everybody's entitled to theirs. All right. So tonight we blue, very blue. As you can see, we are blue, blue, blue. God love you. How you doing, there, Randy?
Boy, I just said already I blue.
Blue. I thought Drex would have been here already. I call him. I don't get in him, so I don't know what's going on.
I speak to Jackson and he was standing by. He said,
Yeah.
you know, this time in Dominica, it's hard to find data.
It is. I didn't know that.
It's hard to find data, so maybe you gotta look for data. That's something I should have done. I should ask him if you have
But let me ask you this though, Randy. Tonight we live and we're supposed to be having a conversation with Drex on his big announcement that he has made. Whilst we wait for him, I want to ask you this pertinent question. And when he comes on, we can ask it again. But do you think that Drex is making a good move in doing what he's doing?
which everybody is grown people and people make decisions in life for many different reasons. Jack's making a decision to go independent. That's his free will, that's his freedom, that's what he want to do. That's up to him. But in my view, looking at it with the position he had hold in the United Workers' Party, and for the words he have used against the Labour Party and the abuse and stuff like that. And right now, Jack's going independent. It's like he helping the Labour Party to go back to power. When I say that, he is going to cause a better chance for the Labour Party to win this seat because he is going to split up the vote, and most likely he is going to split up the United Workers' Party vote because you have some labor rights. Their kidney, their lungs, their eyes, their foot, everything is red.
It's red. Yeah.
You understand? So it's hard to really move them.
Yeah.
You understand? Which if you're hungry and all you know for 20-something years is salt food, the salt come natural to you now, you know. You don't even testing the salt no more. You understand? Because you're so used to it.
You're used to the
So
salt,
what I'm saying is that people are so used to the mess Dominica is in right now. They just settle for it and they just settle for it and they just, some of them just don't have no mind of seeing what a change would look like.
Understood.
They don't visualize nothing. And about 30% of the supporters of the Labour Party have never traveled, but that is not an excuse because we have social media. You understand? And everybody have a telephone and searching social media, so they should see what life could be in our country. This is not a movie, it's reality, how the other country running. You understand? So the decision Jack's making is just now the words he has speaking, how much he want to see a change in the country and how much he would like to see a new government take place. Right now, his words and his action is not matching. It's kind of a it's something is not right. Is it Jack's running independent because he think he have a better chance of helping moving the government in office right now, getting a new government? Or is it because he angry of something that take place between he and the people in the United Workers' Party? He angry, so he hitting a backlash. There's many questions we could ask Drex, but Drex is not here, so I'm not gonna hit him too much. I wish he was here because I would tell him, tell us why you really make that decision. Is it because you're angry or because you feel you have a better chance winning the seat to move Roosevelt Skerrit in power? So those questions is for Jex to answer. It's not my place to answer that question for him. Like, I don't know what is the really purpose why he really make that decision.
Which is fair. So
Right.
we're waiting on him to come in if he comes in, to get his side of it, because since the announcement that we have made the announcement, I have been getting phone calls back and forth all the time. People asking, but Richie, what are going on? If it's Papi Shonis we are going on in Wesley, what are going on? So I have been anticipating this live here tonight to really have this discussion so that we can make it make sense for the people. Because he made a statement and said that we need to target the young people, the new voters. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And
But
he said that they are not being targeted by neither the party, current government, or the United Workers Party. And he's the one that is the young people are talking to and wanting to see. So, could that be the case?
Richie, when you're going to fish
Mm-hmm.
and you want to be victorious in fishing,
Mm-hmm.
you buy some nice bait, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the fish to bite, right?
Yeah.
Any politician, including Drex, any politician that want to get a seat will come to give you all sugar water. They will never give you salt water to drink. They will give you sugar water for you to drink so you could ask for more. They will tickle your ears.
Yeah.
They will say things to you just to get that X. You understand? No politician really going to tell you, look, guess what? Boy, my family are hungry and I wish I get a power, I could buy some good food for them. My family never eat that steak yet, boy. And if I get a power, I buy some steak up to my fridge, Boy, I want that fridge without making ice. And let me tell you, if I get the power, just vote for me and I go buy that fridge. They will never come and tell you the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a secret behind everyone a politician. And personally, I believe right now, that's my belief. I believe right now what Drex is doing there and making the statement that he going independent, I think is out of a disrespect he feel he gets from the people of the United Workers Party. I think he angry. And if he put it aside, I think he will come to his senses. But it's too late not to come to his senses because no one will trust him. Skerrit don't trust him because he has Dabala scared a lot. He really wants to scare out of power, as he said. And then the United Workers Party, he can't go back there.
Why?
Huh?
I believe in coming home, brother. Come back home. Come home.
Richie?
Yeah.
Richie?
Yeah.
All right.
I believe you can come back home all the time.
You can't come back home. But the plate of food I used to give you, it wouldn't be the same size.
Well, the food, the size of the plate might be different, but I believe in coming back home. But I also see a different side. And let me give you my side. I believe that it's a democratic country, and we all can do whatever we feel like doing. It might not be beneficial all the time, but we all can do whatever we feel like doing. And I want to make this statement too. And I want people to understand something. That we want better for our country, all of us. We don't know where better gonna come out. But we also want people who have country at heart first. Country at heart first. And not just betterment for themselves. You get what I'm saying, Randy?
How will you?
Because a lot of our people that are going in or are in, A lot of them fighting for self and not for country. That is a number one problem. A lot of them fighting for self and not for country. They want to see what is the next big thing that they can put themselves in or under. They want to see my name behind or something. I am this, I am that. And I believe if we start fighting for self, if we stop fighting for self and start fighting for country, we will see the bigger picture. You're
right. You're right.
Follow myself. We can fight for self and lose the picture, but fight for country to see the bigger picture, because it's one man that running country right now, and we all saying that he's not running the country right.
Richard, come back to the camera. Yeah, right there, right here.
I say it's one man that running the country now, and we all saying he's not running the country right. So let us put self to the side and fight for country. Let us put self to the side, selfishness, greed, and all these things, and fight for country.
Richie, you don't have to always be at the forefront to make a difference in your country, you know.
Exactly.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So if you really love country, okay. Two of us is to Wesley, man, and I know to my heart, I know to my eyes, my soul, with no hair on my head, I know you have love for Wesley. I know you care about Wesley Village. Okay? So because I know what you has done, I know how much you have helped, and you don't even want your name to be mentioned. That is telling somebody you're doing it for the love of the people and the country you have. It's not for you to really be seen. You understand? So what I'm saying, you don't always have to be honorable so and so to make a difference in your community. You don't have to.
Exactly.
You understand? But how many people you think that really go in the political arena because they feel, you know what? I know this family could do better, and I would like to really get there, see if I get some funds to assist those families. Or this lady have 8 children and she really don't have, she can't afford food in her house, so she don't have a stove. How can I go there to maybe get some funds to make a difference in people's life? How many people who really have the foresight and love for community going there to say, look, this is why I want to go there for? And you never hear a politician say, but I really want to go there because I see so many people in my community that don't have this or don't have that. And my salary, I will take my salary for the first 4 or 6 months and I'll put it back in the community to assist my community. How many times you hear politicians say that?
Not many. One politician, 2 of them I ever hear say that. 2. One in Dominica was Rosie Douglas, and the next one was Trump. He said he don't take no salary. That's the only 2 politicians I ever say that.
Thank you very much. You understand? If I imagine I was getting $160 when I was on the village council a month, it wasn't a salary, it was a stipend.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I forget to pick up the stipend. Sometimes I forget to pick up the stipend.
Awful words.
And when I get it, when I get the salary, I don't know where you're going to spend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that for my elderly meals I was given on Sunday, free of charge. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I think love for community and love for people is where we're going to have powerful and good leadership in our communities.
Yep. I believe so too. I believe so too. Because
and we don't find much of that.
Because Randy, I telling you, sometimes you have to put down the self gratification, the self glory, and look for better for your people. And that's all I want to know is betterment for my country and betterment for my people, so that we can go to that level that we need to go to. We suffering in Dominica. You know?
Richie, I would love to be anywhere I travel and say, Lord, I'm proud to be a Dominican.
We're Dominican.
I would love when I watch in social media and they're calling Caribbean flag. I would love to do something where our flag recognized. You understand? Because right now you're seeing all Caribbean flag and then you look, but with you're looking to see Dominican flag and you see Dominican flag among the Caribbean flag. Are we cut off? Why are we not being recognized? What are we doing wrong? All of the questions we have to watch. When you watch social media sometime and you see St. Lucia, Barbados, Jamaica, and I say, okay, Dominica, and yes, my shoulder does break. I'm not joking. My shoulder does break. I'm serious.
You know, at time I was listening to a reggae song, Movado make a song. He called all island except Dominica. You get what I'm saying? And it's like,
Yeah.
why is Dominica so left behind and left out?
Because
You know, it hurts my heart.
because the leadership, they travel. And I'm not just talking about the prime minister tonight. I'm talking about the people in the parliament, on the good, the bad, and the side, all side in parliament. You all are travel. You all go different places. For instance, those that is not in the Labour Party side, you never hear none of them say to the prime minister, Mr. Prime Minister, tell me why Marigot is so left behind. Would you please just explain to us why you have never invest nothing in Marigot, make something different in Marigot? Marigot is so close to the airport. Nobody never really put out their community to ask a question. Why is this particular community, or why this in my community, or why is this? You understand?
Yeah.
You're sitting there to represent
The
a community. And not one time you point out something. I always listen to Parliament. It's irritated to listen to Parliament. It's disgusting to listen to Dominica Parliament because the Papi Show is the comedian place. Who could give the public a bigger laugh?
Yeah.
Who could be the most funniest person without the nonsense in the Parliament? But I want to hear Paris. I want to hear Tony. I want to hear the people that is not on the Labour side. I want to hear them ask questions about the different community. There is so much to ask about. And nobody's point, everybody just going with the flow.
Look at this, Randy. I gotta make this point here now. We get in an international airport in Wesley, right? We have a hospital in Marigot. Don't you think we need a better health center for the people of Wesley? Seeing that we have in this international airport coming up, don't you think that we need?
Which we have a nice health center in Wesley right now. I think it's a nice building. I think they just have to occupy it with the right tools, and maybe we have a doctor, a Wesley doctor that is a professional. You understand? Aram Alex's son.
Alec.
Yeah, he's a doctor. He's from Wesley. Take him and be the head doctor in the community. Pay him a good salary. Pay for his house or something, and try to get him home and put him there and put tools in the hospital for our people to get better care of. I think the building is nice. I think the health center right now, a nice health center. Right now, we just need tools. You understand? Marigot have a big hospital. When we have something more maybe up to stand, Marigot is our neighbor village. We could move to Marigot, and from there, maybe if it's Rosa, you have to go. You understand? But I think the buildings we have right now is nice. We just need the things to work, the tools.
Let me clarify something to you. The reason I said we have the international airport being built in Wesley was for a specific reason. The reason is that we have an international airport being built, but we lack. First thing, we lack fire services for the international airport.
That's for sure.
We lack fire service for the communities. We lack.
That's for sure.
Let's say an accident was to take place. Do we have medical services that is equipped and adequate enough to deal with the emergency.
That for sure. When you come to the fire services, I think the fire part of it need to be uplifted, need to be upgraded, need to be fixed and stuff like that. I believe so. Yes, the fire service, I think we need a new system for the fire service for sure. We need some more trucks and nice building and stuff like. Yes, I think so.
When a plane landing in Menvenal Airport currently right now, the fire truck can't leave the airport, you know. If a fire was to take place in Calibishi, the fire truck can't leave, you know. People have to use.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So those are the things. That's what I'm talking about, Randy.
All right. When you say health, I think you're talking about the health center. Sorry.
We need proper equipment. We need proper things available for our people to be feeling safe.
Richie, the size of property I see they take, the kind of a size of the lands, the amount of land they take for the
airport.
For the airport, I believe you have enough. I think there's a fire station gonna be put in right on the airport side. I believe so. I believe there's a bigger fire station.
Well, that's fine, you know. But
because the size, the amount of thing I see they take, the amount of land I see they take, I just think there's gonna be a lot of different things building to occupy the airport. Okay. I really believe so.
But are we gonna have community, basically a fire service for the airport alone? That's for the airport. Nobody can tamper with that one there, and a fire service for the community. That is two different things, you know.
Well, why we not try to get one of the maybe they would, but if you send them a request, maybe to try to get them to the live to explain, maybe somebody in the construction field or something that working in the airport. Why we don't try to reach out to one of them, see if we get somebody that we could talk to with the public? Would they come? Are they free to speak? I don't know if they get some information on what's taking place. You understand? Or if you could see a blueprint or something about the airport.
A blueprint. Because
I don't think the leadership in the country ever come with a blueprint. No. Yes, I did see.
Wrigley?
No, I did see it. I see it by the Chinese place in Polpa. They had, when the construction company was there, they had a thing of different things that are gonna be at the airport. They shows the sketch and stuff. Yes, they did show us a sketch.
It was not a sketch they showed. They showed a live.
It was a drawing.
Yeah, they showed. But they also had some.
The plan. The plan is a plan. They had a plan.
No. They had some people from a different constituency come up to Wesley at the airport site, and they were showing them. They had like a big thing of the airport and how it would look, but it was like a big thing on that table, and they were showing the runway. This would be this would be that. But the actual plan, there was no actual plan being brought in.
Right. All right.
No plan. But to know, the plan has deviated so much right now that if you see the original plan to the plan or to what is actually taking place right now, it might be something totally different. Because in the original plan or in the original communication that was being brought to the people, the primary school was never going to be affected by the airport. But right now, there is no longer a primary school in Wesley. There's no longer the basketball court for recreation. The preschool that I went to when I was a child is about to be gone. Mr. Airy House is about to be gone.
Right. And if all those things is going, the Catholic Church is in a question mark.
Well, all that is a possibility too. You know?
The Catholic Church is in a question mark. I heard rumors that they had go after it one time, and the head of the Catholic Church said to them that you had to pay $1 million for each tomb. That's just a word that's not factual. That's just what I say and what I hear. Okay, so I don't know what is going on, but it's still we have to open our eyes and see what's going on because they're so close right now to the Catholic Church. You have to wonder what's really going on. But so far there is no word that the Catholic Church is moving. There is no word yet.
No.
But as shift and twist and get up in a dream one day and say we have to do that, they might move it.
You might just see the Catholic Church getting bulldozed. You know, you never know. You never know. You know, so
and the last priest I know that was there, Father Celsus did such a great job over there. That would just go to waste.
Yes,
that would just really go to waste.
A good priest. I don't mind. I don't mind hearing nothing bad about Father Celsus. Father Celsus was a good priest.
Father Celsus was a community man. He was a different priest. And he is the priest that stayed in our community the longest. You understand? And he made a difference and he leave a landmark in the community. And this is the kind of a people we need in leadership. People that would, I'm not there for myself, I there to build community. Father Celsus was the priest that used to go to the nightclub and he used to disguise himself and go and sit down in the nightclub. And then Sunday he would say, don't come here and play hypocrite. I wanted to shout like the way you were shouting at the disco. He used to do it. And I'm telling you, one time, and how I find out is one time, I go there and I see somebody in a black hat, a black velvet hat, and a black French coat. And you know me, a media. So I go all around, I dancing, but I scooping.
Yeah.
So the guy say, I say, partner, boy, welcome to Wesley. You want a drink? He said, no man, just a bucket of water. And when I came back with the water, the person was gone. So then I looked on the hill.
Yeah.
And I say, that'll be Father Celsus. So the next morning, I go in the Catholic Church and I say, Father Celsus, you enjoyed the disco last night, man. He said, just hush your mouth. And this is the first time I really saying this, but I know people know he used to come there. Sometimes people recognize he was coming there. And that's not all. The first time I really met Father Celsus, I met him one time. I said, you remember me? He said, man, how I could forget the ugly face. And I was in a priest of bowl, man. So then I met him a second time. He said, man, you know what? I'm just the kind of humor person, and at least it didn't cost me. Like people say, it costs on people.
Yeah. So
it didn't cost me. But he had a good personality, a good self-esteem. He used to build community. Father Celsus would go to people's home, walk through the community, go to people's home, go to visit and stuff. He used to do what he's supposed to do in the community. And we need leaders like that. We need more leaders like that. You don't have to be in a certain position in your community to make a difference. You could be an ordinary man. You understand?
There's a question. I mean, seriously, is there any way to relocate the Catholic Church, the Catholic burial ground is that even possible?
You cannot relocate a cemetery. You cannot. Because you cannot pick out the tomb and put it back how it used to be. You cannot do it. It just cannot happen. You understand? So I think if they go after the Catholic Church, they have to spend all the money they spend on the airport. They have to spend it again to pay each person that built that family tomb in a cemetery. It would be ridiculous. I think it's just I don't think the Catholic Church should be tackled, period. I think that's a legacy that should remain in the village for our generation and the thing and stuff to see what our village was like. At least one thing in the village to have the memories of Wesley. because Wesley partly destroyed. Wesley is like, don't
No
resist no
longer
more.
there. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think the Catholic Church should never be touched. That's my personal views.
Where Drex now, Randy? How come Drex don't come in and
And
answer?
then Richie, right now there's a place in Wesley where they're storing some dirt.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on live this morning. On
Right. And they're fixing that place so nice. I picture a nice playing field or a nice like a stadium in Wesley. That's what I picture.
I picture a hotel.
Yeah, I don't believe it's a hotel. But I just say I thinking about my community, my people. I think of the young people in our community. And right now, I'm looking for a place for our people. If it's like the Londonderry playing field, put a basketball court down there and fix it up as a community center, something. I need to see something to occupy our young people in our community. Something. Again, Richie, I'm shouting out to the people in authority, the Old Health Center in Wesley. I would love to see that Old Health Center become a senior citizen home. Miss Carlotta Dodds, you are vibrant in the community and you take care of our elderlies with the senior citizen group. I wish you will hear my voice tonight and go after the authorities. You and Miss Telemac, go write letters, try to get that Old Health Center to make a senior citizen home, a shelter, whatever you want to call it, a place where the senior citizens could come together and have some fun, play some games, and socialize with one another. These are the kind of things I want to see in the community. I want to see our elderlies occupy, have a smile on the face, have a joy, have a laughter with one another. We need a place where they could socialize and get things together. You fence that area, it's already fenced. Put some chairs, some tables, different things outside where they could socialize, have like a fun game there and stuff like that for them. I want to see things like that in the community. Richie, why never run for
you run for village council.
And they neglect me, right?
They show you on the back burner. You run for village council so many times. Eh? You have the record for Wesley beautification.
Well, I served one time. I served on the council one term.
You had beautification for the village council.
And I won second place. I beat Calibishi beat us twice in beautification. We get second place, Calibishi get first place.
You see?
Right now, Calibishi is a mess. Let's not go there.
If you go there, calling him for you. Anytime you go there, calling him for you.
But it's true. It's true. And I think him would back me up on that one then.
Back you up on that, eh?
Yeah.
But why have we let our communities go down the drain? Why aren't these programs still there? Remember that was after independence, we would go through and do the beautification contest. Every village competing for beauty. Who have the cleanest village? Who have the best flowers? Who do this? Who do that? Why aren't we doing those things anymore? Why don't we have this kind of contest anymore?
The lack of leadership. The lack of leadership and people that will have no love again for community is in the wrong position. The wrong pegs is in the hole. Now we have a village, we have a council that they've been cleaning their backyard. And if the councils don't clean their backyard, how are they gonna clean the side road? How they gonna inspire somebody else to clean in front of the yard when the front yard is dirty? You have some councillors on the village council right now, and if you go where they living, you was wonder if they're raising pig, and that's a fact. And when you're picking people to be leadership in your community, I don't talk about no government or no power right now. When you're picking people in your community to serve on your village council, but in any community, not just Wesley, you have to know the people in your community. You have to know what their home look like. You have to know what is their relationship with people like. You have to know those things before you just go and handpick people and put to serve on a village council. Village council is leadership for the community, to inspire people to make a difference in the community.
In the community.
You understand?
Yeah.
Richie, everybody could tell you, in front of my business than my home was the cleanest place in Wesley. And anybody could tell you that. People used to drive to come to see what my place looked like.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
I had the best man to cut flowers in Wesley. Keisha was the best man clipping hedge in the village. When he clipped it, he says the barber that passed there.
And I was with a cutlass and no.
With a cutlass, you know. And I know clippers, you know.
Yeah,
if you give Keisha a clipper, he wouldn't can use it. Give him a nice sharp saw. I'm telling you. And he's a professional. And then I said to him, you're cutting the hedge for one price. You have your sons, you have a little boy in the neighborhood. Get 1, 2 of them and charge a little more. And then you clean up the hedge.
You clean up.
You understand? Do one nice job and then you just get a little more money and stuff like that. And then he start bringing his son. And he raised the price. Then I had no problem to get my hedge cut and had the place clean up.
Yeah.
You understand? So again, that's a form of employment to keep a young person busy. You understand? And I have to say big up to Kisho on a job well done on those heads in the community.
A comment coming. Wesley is no more. Londonderry could be the new burial ground for what remains of Wesley Village.
Londonderry, where Londonderry?
Well, I guess down by the playing ground down there.
I hope it's not the Londonderry you're talking about.
But that's too close to a river, so they wouldn't put a cemetery so close to a river.
They wouldn't put the burial ground right there either. But I would ever think or imagine the Catholic Church movement. Let's not even discuss that. Let's never discuss that. I speak to someone who is really involved in the Catholic Church, and they did say to me there was nothing right now attacking the Catholic Church or the cemetery. Nothing.
Okay.
All right. But right now the way things going is like, hurricane the stern.
Yeah.
This construction thing could turn, so we never know what could happen.
It's Hurricane International Airport we having right now. So you never know what are gonna change and what are gonna happen.
When the wind blow.
Yeah, man. Because tonight, like you said, tonight they go and sleep and they get a dream. And tomorrow morning, the dream have to come to reality. You know?
But I think it's gonna be very interesting because we have a food court. It's gonna be in the airport. We're gonna have food court. We're gonna have different stores, different things and stuff in the airport. So I think it's gonna be.
So
I mean, I don't.
We need a nightlife though in Wesley. Do you have the intention of turning your restaurant into a casino or a strip club or anything like that?
Richie, you put in words in my mouth, and it's yes. Yes, I think I'm gonna have the first big casino and nightclub in Wesley. I don't have to build it. I just need an investor. So Richie, you're the investor.
First you think I have money. Yeah. But
Richie, yes, if we have a place like an international airport and
we need nightlife
all around the world, wherever you find an airport, you find especially a casino. People go on cruise ship, and when they get off on the cruise ship, they go to casino. Although they ship a casino. Casino is a very good investment in the community. If you put a casino in the community, you're going to have some ladies to clean. You're going to have some young ladies to serve the people. You're going to have some bartenders. You're going to have, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're going to create employment and it's going to bring money in the community. The tax for the communities, the Dominica is going to make money out of it and stuff like that. So it's a big business that could bring major investment in the community. But I would love to turn my place into a nice nightclub and a casino. And for the beginning, we want a strip club in Dominica. We want a nice strip club. You understand? The ladies dancing on the poles, swinging down and jump down. You know what I'm saying? Dollars flying.
Yeah.
You need life. Dominica need to wake up. Robert.
No, you said dollars flying. What kind of dollars? Because it's coin dollars we have in Dominica. So I want
No, we change that, man. That are the change. What is cointing, no, man? $5 then. $5 flying. Yeah. Because if you send a dollar coin on a lady and they hit her in the eyes, she blind, you know.
But we used to have dollar money before.
I don't know why they moved the dollar paper, no?
Yeah, we used to have the red dollar before. I remember that.
I don't know why they moved.
I don't young man. What I remember the red dollar and it just disappear. It just disappear.
But it's not long the dollar disappear. It's not too long ago.
It disappeared long
ago. About 4 years ago? About that?
Never. That is untrue.
Longer than that?
Longer than that, man. Almost 35 years now. Since I was a child, the young dollar disappeared. Since I was a child.
No, man.
I'm telling you.
Which you think is a cucumber, man?
Huh?
You think he's a cucumber, man?
But as I'm telling you, about 35 years ago, that young dollar left, that dollar paper left.
No, boy. Not that long.
Yeah, man, for real. For real. They stopped circulating when I was a child.
Yeah, but Richie, one of the things that destroying Dominica the most is this so-called Dominica is a Christian country. What do you call it? A Christian nation.
Christian state.
That's the thing that destroys the country the most. When you have murder in the country, you don't hear the Christians speaking out. When you have thief and robbery, you don't hear the Christians speaking out. When you hear rapists and criminals in our country, you hear the Christian come out and speak up. The minute you put a nightclub or put a stripping or a casino, you hear they come out. You understand? But I waiting when I build my strip club and my casino, and all you come, let me throw holy water on all you. I will make the holy water and throw on all you this time. All you to stop that nonsense. In Jesus Christ's days, Jesus Christ inquire good and bad. Good and bad. So I don't know how you all want to live in this age without bad, without some negative. Negative things, when you're going straight and you meet pothole in the road, is to keep you alert from sleeping. You understand? The potholes in the road is not all pothole you have to fix. Because sometimes you're sleepy and you fall in a pothole, you wake up. You understand? The negative vibes and your negative and your enemies is not your enemies. They are people that put there to keep you focused, to build you. So stop taking your enemies as enemies. Stop hating your enemies. Stop embracing them.
A comment coming. Randy, I believe some prophetic ministries could do well in the hill. Wesley don't need more gates of hell.
Wesley don't have no gates of hell yet. The gates of hell living right inside of all you. All you that is the hell is not Wesley. It's the people with the bad-minded that destroying Wesley. A strip club and a casino, no gates of hell. You understand? Everybody have a free life to live. And if you have a highway and you want to take this lane and I want to take this lane, that is your decision. You see, God gave all of us 24 hours a day to live. The same 24 hours Rich get, you get, I get. It's the same 24 hours we get. What Richie choose to do with his, that is Richie business. What I choose to do with my 24s, that's my business. When you take time out of your 24 hours to figure out what I do with mine. You add in some more hours to my 24 hours, then you subtracting in yours. You're messing up your time. So spend more time into your 24 hours and use your whole 24 hours and stop giving me some of your 24 hours. I using my 24 hours to the fullest. Use us to the fullest.
To the fullest.
Let people live. Why you think so much Dominicans migrating from Dominica?
Because they don't have they afraid, they don't
have the freedom to live.
Yeah, that is true.
They don't have the freedom to live. So they have to move where people stop nagging them and mamagaying them and choking them and bad minding them. They have to go somewhere to live, to develop themselves.
As soon as they reach overseas, Randy, they live in
a different person, a whole different person.
Mm-hmm. They live in.
Richie, there's a young lady I know right now. She was in the church under her parents in the church. And Richie, when I see her with the little pom-pom shorts, I pass and I come back to see if she sees me.
You're right.
I have to pass again to see if it's the same person. You understand? She free up herself, she relax. Because I don't think our clothes make somebody. I think your mindset. You understand? Your mindset. And your mindset is what carrying you through life. And most of us in Dominica have to renew our mind, our mindset. Let people live. Let people alone.
Let people know that they have their choice to live whatever life they want to live.
Let people live.
And don't burden them with your expectations and your fantasy of how you want to live.
I didn't hear that.
Don't burden them with your expectations and your fantasy of how you want them to live.
Exactly. You're trying to bring people in your corner to live your life. Your life is yours. I don't want to dress like you and cut my hair like you and wear the tight like pants like you. If the tight pants fitted as a business, I don't want it on me because it will squeeze my balls.
We all have a choice, but the Lord says to seek his face. Hell is for real, Randy.
Let me ask the person a question. How many family member or friends you have that die and come back and tell you hell about hell? That's my question to society tonight. How many person you know that die that come back and tell you hell is like this? Now, don't get me wrong. I believe there's a God. You all let us jump to conclusion. I believe there's a God. I love God. But what I'm telling you, I think hell and heaven is right here on earth. That's my belief. I think we're living in hell. You could live in hell or you could live in heaven right here on earth. Because when a mother get up, when a mother have it in the Caribbean, we have big family. We have mothers that make 8 and 12 children. When a mother have 8 children, the man, another woman come and take that father away from that mother take away that man from the mother that the man that have 8 children with that woman. Take the man, sleeping with the man. Now the woman don't have food to put on the table for her children. She go in prostitution and all you start cursing her. And the same woman that take the husband, the man from the house to feed his children, turn around and curse the children and say they're miserable with their food. When it's you that take away the bread basket from the home, you don't think you is the one that putting the person in hell? You just send the woman to do prostitution to feed her children and then turn around and cursing her. She don't have clothes to put on her back, on her children back. You understand? You don't think that is hell right there? Now you have somebody in this nice Carrie building with marble floor, ceiling fan, air condition. When they want water, they just put a glass on the fridge, water come out, ice come out, the red wine over here, their foot in vinegar and salt and stuff soaking when they come from work, living in heaven. Huh? I tell you, life could be heaven or hell right here on earth. but it's how you choose to live it and make it. That's my belief. I believe in my heart, God, if there's a heaven, please lead me to where to find it. But I believe heaven and hell is right here. That's just my views. You understand? I pray like a beast. I love to pray. I love God. I believe there's a God. But this thing, this vision all trying to give me to follow where there's a hell with a blazing fire and there's a heaven with golden gates and stuff. I think that is things the pastor them used to take all the money. That's my belief.
Well, Randy, we reached the hour mark. You hear me?
And Jack don't come yet.
And Drex don't come. I called him several times and I don't see him. So, you know.
Remember, Drexler's Dominica is a hard place right now, you know, so we just do our data.
No, man, Drex on his campaign, man. Drex campaigning right now, man.
You are campaign.
Drex campaigning
Big
right
one.
now. The man campaigning.
Richie, if you're feeding a dog all year round and they start putting lick on it, you're going to run from you, know. If you're beating a dog all year round and then you try to feed it to tame it, the dog going to be skeptical to come close to you, know.
And he might even bite you.
Right now, a lot of people buy Drex, you know. For them maple Drex, give them and come and buy him right now. You understand?
Yeah.
Right now, I think Jack's best bet is going to apologize to the United August Party heads, which he will never do. Going to apologize to the heads of the United August Party and go back home, as you say, as we start. Because by Jack's run independence, he is not going to make it. He is going to give the Labour Party a better chance to win back the seats in Western. And he have to come to understanding that the move he making, he's a grown man, he's free to make his move. But it's not, if he have love for country and community, if he's not about himself, if he's for community, make the decision that gonna benefit Dominica and our village. That's what I think.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and that is yours.
That's my opinion. And I'm sticking to it.
Good. My opinion is whoever wants to run, let them run. But let us put country first. Let us
Richie, I respect that. I respect what you're saying. I respect that. But what I'm saying, whoever want to run. But the thing is that like a handful. We don't have a big population in Dominica. All right? And when you have a big population, the more is like you have the woman that have 4 children and one have 8. You give one 5 chicken, you give one the same 5 chicken. The one that have 5 children is going to get a better serving than those that have 18. You understand? So with the small population, the splitting and the votes will be so small. It's like a bad gamble.
Well, I think the Chinese also might be voting, you know, because
the Chinese going to vote for Scary.
They're living in the constituency.
And then what the other nation are coming in?
Indonesians, they live in the constituency.
You ever know that? Richie, what the new setup are coming in? The 300 people?
Oh, the Palestinians.
Palestinians. When all them Palestinians get their passport, they're gonna vote. Who they voting for? Scare what we like.
Scare what we like, yes. Hey, this election is gonna be very, very dynamic.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Casting. Let me read this out here. Wisdom is necessary in casting pearls. So I advise that you harden not your heart, because time waits on no man.
I would like to see that person face to face, not to that person there.
But you know the person.
Is who?
Peter.
Huh?
Peter.
Peter in Anzime?
Yeah.
Peter, stop drinking wine. Peter must be drunk by now.
Peter doesn't drink.
Peter must be drinking wine right now.
Peter doesn't drink.
You see Peter afraid to come on the live, Richie? Them man have me in a corner down there, afraid to go on live now, you know. You hear Richie?
Yeah.
Peter afraid to go on live again. Peter doesn't go on live again, you know. They have him in a corner. Peter, good night, Peter. How you doing?
Randy,
Peter is my partner, man.
give us your closing comments, Randy.
Huh?
Give us your closing remarks. Give us your closing remarks.
I hear you 3 times.
Well, Randy, got no closing remarks.
Dominica, wake up. Dominica, wake up. Dominica, let our flag fly through the waves of the world like everyone else's. Let us recognize like everyone else in the world. Wake up. Wake up, Dominicans. Who don't have coffee, ask for coffee. But we need to wake up because our eyes need to open for the next, whenever the Prime Minister of Dominica call election. We need to be quite awake because this is maybe the best and the most interested election we're gonna have in the history of Dominica. So I need you all to stay awake and be alert. Have a good night. God bless.
Let me read this to you. Let the eyes see what they like. Let the ears hear what they like. Let the nose smell what it likes. Let the body enjoy what comfort it likes. And let the mind do what it likes.
Let's live what live.
Those are my remarks. Have a
Let's
blessed
live
evening, my friend.
and be live.
Yes. Have a great evening. Make wise choices, make wise decisions. Today was Thursday, the 14th day of August in the year 2025. Be courageous, be strong, be fruitful, and make wise and meaningful decisions. Be productive and be blessed. Bye.
Well, this is Cardo's Media, and yeah, don't blame the messenger. Yeah.